Welcome, lovely Gemini, to your general timeless reading. I will begin your reading with crystal and turban seashell scrying, and I also have tarot and oracle for you as divinely led. Okay, let's go ahead and roll, lovely Gemini, and see what Spirit has in store. Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, all who are with me in the highest divine realms of love and truth, I ask that you please give me clear understanding, clear communication, and interpretation skills to bring forth the most loving, truthful information that Gemini needs to know most. Thank you. Here. Okay, thank you. Who is Gemini? Hmm. Okay. Gemini, what I'm getting here is you are going through a major death and rebirth. Okay. I'm seeing you symbolically laying in a casket. Now, you have a head full of hair. So this is telling me divine coverage, divinely guided. Now, surrounding you, there are a lot of people. There are different cliques. Okay, so this could be some family, some coworkers, some friends, take it how it resonates. But there's different cliques of people. And there's like one clique that is like in the background looking towards you shocked. They have the donut mouths, like that. That is just like, ah. But they also have, according to their eyebrows and their eyes, they have a very agitated look on their faces. Now, there's also a group of people which are feminine energies, and by the way, you are coming through as a masculine, but this is not gender specific, okay? So, but they're like feminine energies that are up beside the casket, and they're looking at you, and it's like they look at you, then they look back at each other, and they're kind of giggling and laughing, and it's more like a gossipy type energy. Um, and then you have this other clique that's way to the left in the back, and this clique back here, it's like it's almost like they're like some kind of conspiracy, like is what I'm getting. I normally don't get like conspiracy, that word, but that's what I'm getting here. It's almost like it's just a feeling like they're in the background talking about, just an example. Uh hey, Gemini is over there. We see him having this death and rebirth, but I know he's up to something, and I'll bet he's up to this. And I say he because I'm seeing a masculine energy again, but it's not gender specific, just an example. So I feel like what's going on here, I've been getting this in the previous readings. There's something going on with jealousy. Okay. I've been dealing with this myself. So um, it's like, as you are rising up in frequency, going through this death and rebirth, that could be, some of you could be experiencing an awakening, going through the dark night of the soul. And then once you've completed that, and then all of a sudden you realize that your abilities increase, or, you start having abilities when you didn't have them prior. But it's really, really odd here, Gemini, the amount of people surrounding you. You could be someone who is um, on social media, on some kind of platform, because there's so many people. And if not, it's just showing me it's almost like you're very popular with people somehow. Um, you could be a person that has tons of friends, tons of work acquaintances, tons of family that you're always around. But it's like Spirit showing me here with this death and rebirth, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be removed out of your life, okay? And it's for your highest good, though. It's so that you can raise higher in frequency. We're going to dive deeper into this. Spirit, Holy Divine, where would you like for me to go? Oh, here. Okay. So we're going to start with the tarot. Very good. What would you like to tell Gemini, please? Thank you. bat, we have 5 cups, 6 of wands. Yeah, see. Okay, we have victory and 5 of cups, mourning a loss. I'm getting like a wishy-washy energy here. I'm getting like with this death and rebirth, it's like on one hand, it's victorious for you. It's the greatest feeling in the world. On the other hand, you're losing a lot of people. A lot of people. Some of these people you could have been friends with for years, or again, could be family members, or could be people, it could be like you're switching jobs or something like that. You're realizing that where you are isn't for you anymore. It's not equally yoked with you anymore. But with that comes the loss of some very close acquaintances. But there's something here about on the flip side of things. It's like, yeah, it's victorious, but it also hurts. Okay, Spirit, please give me more. Give me more, please, for Gemini. Gemini, please remember this is going to be whenever you are on this timeline. So some of you may not be on this timeline yet, so you may just now be getting ready to step into this energy, okay? Just take it how it resonates. Do you want me to take that one that flipped? No, okay, thank you. Okay. This one? Yes, okay. What do we have? Reverse or upright? And we have judgment. Okay, so yeah, so you're having some kind of huge realization here. And I feel like this realization is about how some kind of new beginning here is going to make you feel much happier. It's going to be much more beneficial for you. Somehow that could be body, mind, spirit, financial. Okay. What else here for Gemini? What else for Gemini? Whoa, that's too many, Spirit. Way too many. Give me just a few, please. What else for Gemini? Tell me more about this judgment. What's this realization? What's this big realization for Gemini? Thank you. This one? Yes. Okay. What do we have? 4 of Wands. Okay. Did you want it in reverse? Upright. Okay. So we have 4 of Wands in the upright. Okay. So this big realization is there is some kind of celebration coming towards you once you go through this death and rebirth. Okay. Once you start realizing that you are going through these emotions of this back and forth, like, yay, I'm moving forward, new beginnings, woohoo! But, oh, I miss the place I used to live, or I miss the people where I used to live, where I used to work, or my family, something like that. When you get to that point, then it's like this huge realization comes over you, and you start realizing that, oh, wow, this is definitely a time for me to celebrate. It doesn't mean you don't miss these people, but you start realizing more about why that these people were removed from your life. You start realizing that, hey, wait a minute, I'm not equally yoked with them anymore. And it's not saying that anyone's better than anyone else ever, but it's just saying that spiritually, some of you may be, like on this card, it's like this horn makes me feel like a calling, okay? Like blow the horn and these people are being called up. So it's giving me this feeling like some of you may be feeling like, once you go through this process that you're going to be going towards your calling or something that you feel like you're spiritually led to do. And that's going to bring you in a lot of happiness, a lot of celebration. Some of you could even bring in marriage. It could actually be for some of you like a soulmate type situation, but it doesn't have to be, okay? And soulmates don't mean that it has to be someone that you marry either, although this can be a marriage card. This is also a celebratory card. So it could be engagement, or it could be just, simple um, family reunion, getting good news, about the conception of a child, birth of a child, adoption, something like that, purchasing some kind of big item, getting accepted to college or graduating college, things like that. But it's like it's like when you start realizing, okay, I'm starting to walk towards my purpose, and I realized that if I would have stayed in that situation, had I not had evolved higher in frequency, I would have still been in that situation. And even though, yeah, I may have had fun with my friends, I may have had, a great relationship with my family members, it doesn't mean that you have to walk away. Each of your situations are going to be different. Doesn't mean like you're having to walk away for good or anything like that, or like, ceasing all communication. It doesn't mean anything like that. But it's kind of like, I feel like going, it's almost like a feeling of going out on your own, going somewhere or doing something that's specifically meant for you spiritually, okay? Um, that's going to bring you into this celebratory energy so these other people can't come along with you. Now, for some of you, I'm also feeling like if it has to do with like blessings, I want to say this blessings, when we are stepping into the energy where God, the divine, the universe wants to reward us with some kind of blessing or send some kind of gift, like a spiritual gift our way, it's like that's something that's ours and ours only. It's not something for other people that are not equally yoked with us to share with us. Okay, so for some of you, that could be that too. So, like if it's finances for some of you, that this celebratory news is you get a promotion, but it's after having to walk away from the other people or the other people, you know, uh, saying things out of jealousy, just different things that hurt you, and going through that process. And then all of a sudden you get this promotion because they're no longer in your energy. And that's why, is so that you could get your blessing and not share it with others that spirit doesn't want you to share it with, that the universe doesn't want you to share it with, because they may have been doing things behind the scenes you are unaware of, right? That does happen a lot. Okay, spirit, what else? Okay, thank you. Reverse or upright? Reverse. And ooh, Five of Pentacles in the reverse. I love it. So yes, you are coming out of this energy of not feeling like you're left out in the cold anymore. Okay, I love this. Once you get to this point, okay, so it's like when you get into this celebratory energy, when you have this big realization about your purpose and moving forward, why things had to end the way that they did, maybe some lessons you had to go through in the recent past or over the past few years. Some of you, of course, all the way back to your childhood, but I'm really feeling like for most of you, like recent lessons you've had to learn, things that you've had to go through, learn the past few years. And then all of a sudden, it's like when you get into this realization, this celebratory energy, and then you have more realization of, whoa, wait a minute. I don't feel left out in the cold. I'm actually happy. I'm actually happy. I'm okay with being alone. I'm okay with living my purpose. It doesn't matter anymore what other people think. It doesn't matter anymore if someone else doesn't help me financially. I'm okay on my own. Because something here with this Four of Wands, seeing this card, they've already walked past. Okay, they've already went past the threshold here, if you can tell. Okay, so it's already going into some kind of celebration, some kind of new, awesome beginning. So I really feel like, Gemini, this this is like remarkable, but it's also going to cause a lot of jealousy. So you really need to prepare yourself for that, because I've been going through that too. And it's not easy. It is hurtful. People that you think you're really close with and stuff, and then the masks fall off as you start elevating in frequency. It is hurtful, but at the same time, you begin to start seeing, okay, this is the realization of it. Yes, it hurts, but then you start, healing that, taking action towards healing that, and then you start putting all your focus on God, the divine, your purpose, your mission, and then you start moving forward, and then all this stuff starts making sense. Okay, Eight of Wands, reverse or upright, upright. And look at that. Okay. So we have some very fast moving energy coming in here. So yeah. So I feel like this is going to be a very victorious energy. It's going to be a very happy, fast moving energy. Okay. When you hit this point, this big realization, from that point on, it's going to be like celebrate. Fast movement forward to your dreams, goals, your purpose, mission, all those sorts of things. Spirit, give me more, please. What else would you like to tell Gemini about this? What else would you like to tell Gemini? Did you want me to take the one that flipped, Spirit? No. Thank you. Whoa, hold on. I have one that just went in the floor. Okay, and what do we have? Okay. Reverse or upright? Upright. And we have Two of Cups. Okay. So, yeah. I felt soulmate earlier for some of you. So some of you, this could be, this could be some kind of soulmate coming in. Or you going towards a soulmate. Take that how it resonates. Soulmates don't have to be intimate, right? This could be mentor, this could be business partner, friend, many different ways. There could be someone coming in here. I feel like more so it's a person than your higher self. I feel like because you're going to be going through the process of losing a lot of people, and I feel like the divine is actually doing that on purpose, right? For you to move forward with your calling, your purpose, your mission. And within that, usually what happens is Spirit will also bring in new soul tribe, new people into your life you're more equally yoked with. So I feel like that's what's going on here, and that's going to come in fast. Okay, Spirit, give me more, please. What else for Gemini? This is Two of Cups. What is this Two of Cups? Thank you. Page of Cups. Okay, some kind of love offer or some kind of offer. Again, for many of you, okay, this could be love or someone who would be very close to your heart, dear to your heart. It could be a really, really close friend, really close new soul family person, okay? But whomever this is really good. This is under realization here too. Four of Wands, yeah. And I also feel like this person that's coming in towards you, or you're going toward, either way, I feel like this person also has been in this Five of Cups energy before as well. And I feel like too, this person has had some kind of big realization, or they may feel like they're on mission. They may feel like they have some kind of calling too. Spirit, give me more. So so it's almost like Spirit is aligning two people That's why I'm no longer feeling out in the cold. It's like Spirit's aligning two people to come together. It could be the same background, or it could be, there's something similar. I feel like it could be the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups, some kind of loss. So let's see, I want to be careful how I say this because I don't want to put anything negative out in the energy. But let's say it could be like a situation. Let's say if two people meet each other, and both of them have been in previous relationships where they were cheated on. They have something in common. You see what I'm saying? They have something similar that they both understand about how that feels the same way, right? So that's kind of what I'm getting here. Two people that have something in common, something similar, but yet at the same time with the Two of Cups, they're different. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Okay, Spirit, give me more, please. What else? What else? Tell me about this Two of Cups and Page of Cups, please. Whoa, hold on. That one just really flew out. Okay, reverse or upright? Upright. What do we have? We have Knight of Pentacles. Very, very slow moving energy here. Okay, tell me more about this Knight of Pentacles, please, for Gemini. What is this Knight of Pentacles? What is this Knight of Pentacles? Reverse or upright? Upright. And we have the Hierophant. Okay, tell me, give me more about the Knight of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Give me just a second. I don't want to speak too soon. Both of these? Yes. Okay. Which one first? This one? This one. Okay, thank you. Reverse or upright? Upright. And we have Page of Wands. So this is clarifying Knight of Pentacles into Hierophant. And we have Nine of Cups. Okay, so what I'm feeling like here, this is something here. When you have the Knight of Pentacles, that's like extremely slow moving energy, right? It's like almost not moving at all. But it is, but it's just very, very, very slow. But then you have the Hierophant. Now the Hierophant, this can mean blessings. It's also a person who is like a spiritual leader, teacher, guide, something like that. However, what I'm feeling like here, because of the Page of Wands and the Nine of Cups, I feel like this is some kind of relationship, job, something like that, mentor, a work business partner, something like that that's coming towards you or you're going towards. And it's almost a feeling like, I'll just give you an example. So let's say it is a relationship as far as intimacy, okay? Because we have the Four of Wands here, so which can represent marriage, engagement, things like that. So I feel like this is something like taking off very, very slow at first. It could be a situation of where maybe it's never even like began. It could have just been like an idea, okay, at this point right here, okay, because this is just so slow. Someone thinking about, because this is up above, so someone thinking about this, about marriage or a life with someone, okay? Someone thinking about how someone would help them feel not left out in the cold. And with the Hierophant, that can mean blessings as well. Someone, and he is actually looking at the Hierophant. So I feel like this could also be this person, which is you, Gemini, that could also be thinking about some type of blessing. See, if you look at this person's face, it's like they're in deep thought. That's why I keep saying thinking, thinking, thinking. It's like this person's just, they're not moving. They're just like in a daze, like just thinking. So this person could be thinking about some kind of blessing or hoping for some kind of blessing, wishing for some kind of blessing with the Nine of Cups. But with this Page of Wands, that's like some kind of going on and if I can get it out, an adventure, but it's something that it's like that makes your heart sing, something that you really feel like is going to be fun and enthusiastic and, just doing what makes your heart sing. But it's definitely going to lead you to wish fulfillment. Okay, Spirit, give me one more. Tell me, what is the outcome with this Nine of Cups? This Nine of Cups and Page of Wands, Hierophant. What is the outcome here for Gemini? What is the outcome? Okay, reverse or upright? Okay, so we have 10 of Pentacles. There's your outcome. Wow. Did I not say earlier, I felt like for some of you, this is a soulmate type connection coming in to work together to do something. You're going to leave a legacy. So those of you, I'm telling you, Gemini, whomever this is, whether it's friend, lover, business partner, whatever, you and this person are going to literally step into some kind of huge legacy here. And I feel like what's happening here, I feel like the reason why is because where you have clarifying the Hierophant, you have the Nine of Cups and the Page of Wands together. I feel like this is going to be very, like, I just feel like it's going to be fun. I feel like there's something that's going to be really, really, really fun. Again, there's something similar that both of you have experienced or you're interested in. There's something similar, but yet you're different. The Two of Cups is two different people. But then coming together, realizing this is wish fulfillment, complete happiness here, and leaving some kind of amazing legacy with that Hierophant. It's some kind of spiritual, divinely guided legacy. Wow. Okay. Anything else, Spirit, for Gemini? This is great. Okay, here. Thank you. This is great. Okay, what do we have? We have 0550. Okay, and we have the eye candy. Ooh, the eye candy. Okay, intuition, inspired action. There you go. There's the Page of Wands. Beauty, art, socializing, flow, potential, and romance. I cannot make this up. You can see it right there. See there? I'm telling you, some of you guys are going to be getting with your soulmate. Okay. Get some fresh air or call some of your pals over. Take a look around you. There is so much natural beauty waiting to be discovered. Either you will soon become involved in an exciting project or you will go out on a date. Put your charisma to use everywhere. Spread your charm around. All right, that's what I have for you, lovely Gemini. And as always, my friends, find your miracle in everything. If we look hard enough, we will find it. Much love.